miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news. At Paul Brown Stadium, that's where we're at here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he's got room. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Mixon. Trucks over him. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
11 MT,
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they'll take the lead here at 7-6.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 54 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The Bengals at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Arnold Ebiketie in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. On second down, a run with Patterson.
7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Flush to his, and he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And complete to Drake London. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mariota.
This pass is caught by London.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
From the red zone now, Mariota. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. They'll give it to Patterson.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Throwing, Mariota.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17. But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Chase now on the jet sweep.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense. diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Gun, gun.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Now it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up for first down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here we go, here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On one, right?
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
11, 90.
Again, it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
11 Thomas.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 111 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here we go.
Back to Mixon on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Burrow on play action. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Arnold Ebiketie. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw is Mariota. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seen the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out. Maybe change their cleats if need be. But halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaughan.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Just inside the 20, a short kick.
Oh my Lord.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Bruh, Puka, really?
For a Cincinnati score. He goes 81 yards on the kickoff return. And the Bengals are back with the score.
I hope that goes on.
Extra point.
And it's good. Deficit 6, 20-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Who that said they're going to beat them Saints?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back in the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
Jesus,
That's a
right
big
now.
one for them because
We just
after
ain't
the work the
blocking.
defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Look what I see. Look what I want from you. You know what I mean?
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it this time.
Bro, I really don't know, like,
Nearly an interception.
this dude cannot throw.
Incomplete. Well, a turnover
I see
really
what
would have
type
helped
of
him there, but
throws
not
I gotta
to
use with this guy. Yeah.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On play action, Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete.
Mariota's selling busy y'all right now.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure.
He's selling, bro.
They were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mariota.
That's the only guy that won't ball today, bro.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Whenever we talk about
that's the only guy that won't ball today, bro.
There's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace,
that running, bro,
from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 1st down, going back to Patterson.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's
drip what I see. Drip on the wall from the noise.
That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Mariota on 1st down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
Now Mariota. And he's got
it.
He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are in for 6. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Just inside the 20, a short kick.
Wow, that nigga was busting another one to her.
He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Right in my way. They like what I'm doing.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the
way to hustle, fellas.
Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Ooh, I had almost everything go.
That catch, driving the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. 1st down. Here's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a
oh, my Lord.
If the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Well, I'm not paying attention to that, bro. It's fucking me up, too.
Now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
I can't kick shit.
From just inside the 20.
We ain't used to this down south, bro.
It's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
I can't even remember that it's doing that.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an aggressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
That was just opposite, obviously.
Chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they
Better play by me, though.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just as good as we both going to get a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Come on, man.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He finds his
Oh,
running back,
boy,
Mixon, and he gets us to the other side of midfield across the
quick
45
on, bro.
before going out. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Meanwhile, Burrow's
We all getting fucked up by Jared Cook, bro. Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Let's
There's a
be
completion to the tight end, and
honest.
look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really
AJ.
good for the game.
Yeah, AJ. That's your Clemson brother. Yes. Yeah.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
I'm not gonna call the play, to be honest.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
That's what it's like. Same conversation over and
And as they
over.
come to the line, they will
Same
not be able to
conversation.
get off another play.
Over
as
and over and over. Every day.
this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, Mariota. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back
Fuck that
helping
rain.
the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
21 yards. Well done on the return.
I hit it one
And the
time.
Bengals will take over here first and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Ooh.
Throw here into the hands of Boyd.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap.
Yeah.
Be intercepted yet again. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate.
Read these rules, bro.
This is a game that they clearly have firmly in their
Shit, I be forgetting,
a
bro.
lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons
I mean, not
offense
leaks.
at the line. And after the interception, they're
Leaks.
sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. It don't matter. It don't matter because he out of there.
He is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win.
He good in real life. Come on, don't do him, man.
This fourth quarter.
He ain't rushing like that, but he's average. Good fantasy player.
And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
What does it say about Chin?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchdown.
Ready to get him out of here.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, Palmer, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
I don't know when
a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
I'm tired of that shit. I can't lie. That shit get boring.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, it's Mixon. He's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Get this nigga out.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things
switch a
get done.
package.
He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Come on, man.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Here we go, here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I didn't even know that nigga.
Jet sweep, Boyd with it.
Tackle that bitch.
But able to get it up past the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mixon on the toss right.
Oh,
Nice
oh my God, catch him.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
All wins on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Mixon running wide side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football. And
You can run a flat out.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll give it to Mixon. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. A final shot now for Burrow.
Thank you.
This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover.
GG's.
It will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Some of all these
So
mature
time
people in
runs
this
out. It's a
league, bro.
victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both
I might keep
know,
the
hey,
stream going. Depends.
this is a tough place to play.
Let y'all see some of these league games. How long they take? They can take a little minute, bro. Let's see. Look, this league, I'm gonna say this, I'm 1-1 in this league. I joined late. So look at it like that. I'm 1-1. Before me, I lost. I joined week 6. And that was week 7. I'm 1-1. It's supposed to be 1-1. Whoever got them other losses, it wasn't me. Whoever got them other wins, it wasn't me. But man, that just makes it. Stats. Guys, I'm trash. I'm trash, man. There's no picks, though. Let's see what he did last guy. I need to show y'all. I got 2 injuries. Doesn't matter. This is trash. I do want to see how many yards because that was kind of shame. Let's go. That's a pretty heavy run game. Of course, I'm passing the roots to this thing. I was doing that for the ass receiver. I need to do it to the idea. No, really. How much fun is it a league game, bitch? ain't gonna see that nigga miss. Oh, this nigga ain't here, bro. He gonna piss me off. See over here, we 5-1. Oh, that nigga won this game? What he just sits on the body, man. See what this talking about. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, come on, AJ Brown. You got to come on and show me something, bro. Alright, 4, 3, 5, 1. Should be a pretty slight game. Hold on. Shit, I stinks in the league. What I'm doing over here, you know what I'm saying? Oh. He does. Slap the fuck out of him.